Shalom, Kol Haloyim, La Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who taught me the truth. Honors and salutations to you, sincere Akim out there doing the work of truth and sincerity. Shalom to you, shalom to the Akwaf that believe as well. Shalom to the whole house of faith, which the hopeful elect, of the nation of Israel. And this video right here that I came across, it was tied in with, in the article I was already getting ready to do a sit down on. And it was befitting that I bring it up. And right now, the whole world know, of course, all you Akim out there, all you Akwathium, you know what's going on. You brothers and sisters, you know what's going on. And the whole world's watching, of course, as I stated before. And so there's a backlash, okay? There's a backlash. And what you see going on is that the Edomites start with the chief tribe of the house of Esau, Edom, the Amalekites. Excuse me. They're being despised, okay? And there's more countries that are in solidarity with the so-called Arabs versus, the other side. And I'm just going to play the clip to show you what's going on. Even over here in Babylon, there's been incidents going on. A little boy was stabbed. A little Palestinian boy was stabbed over here in the States by an older Edomite man. He stabbed the boy about 26 times. And there's been all these random acts of violence against, the so-called Palestinians, so-called Arabs. And people are speaking out about it right now. Okay. And like I said, I've watched the last 3 days, incidents over here in so-called America, which is Babylon the Great. So let's play the clip and let's see what she's talking about. Fair use, by the way. I'll probably let about 30 seconds play, see what they're talking about. Or let you brothers and sisters out there see what they're talking about. And I got a few precepts I'm going to bring out. And Lord willing is edifying, more importantly. So let's roll the clip.
Joe Biden, on his visit to Israel, backed his ally stance, blaming Hamas militants for a rocket strike on a hospital that killed hundreds in war-torn Gaza and has inflamed anger across West Asia. The Hamas militant group blamed the blast on an Israeli airstrike, while the Israeli military claimed a rocket was misfired by militants. Of course,
now, these are new accusations about who shot the missiles on the Palestinian hospital. I mean, it's pretty obvious. I mean, at this point, people have formed their own conclusion. And I think people seeing, the situation for what it is. And I think people are not letting, the mainstream media sway their minds to reality of what's going on. So I've been watching closely. So let's hear a few seconds more. Again, fair use, fair use.
Siddhant Sibbal reports. Take a look.
So that was the aftermath of the missiles hitting the hospital. All right. I don't want to let the more play past 30 seconds because you know how it is. How these copyright strikes be. But I mean, that was, I mean, to say the least, that was pretty heartless, With that going on, you have this right here: pro-Palestinian protesters invade U.S. Capitol. This is all a distraction. This is all set up. This is all a distraction of what's really going on. Okay. The demonstrators demanded that the U.S. push Israel and Hamas towards a ceasefire. And this is following the hospital attack. When you go down a little bit in the article, it says that the activists broke away from a larger demonstration on the National Mall and sat on the floor in the House office building as a ring of police looked on. See, the police looked on, just like the January 6th thing. It was all a setup. Chanting ceasefire now. The protesters held banners reading "Let Gaza live" and "Not in our name." Shortly after the protest began, the Capitol Police warned the crowd to disperse before moving in and detaining those who refused to comply. Capitol Police reported that roughly 300 people were arrested. So this is what happened, today, earlier today. Excuse me. Yeah, so this is what's going on. All right, and this is following the hospital attack. Let me grab a preset real quick. This is the book of Obadiah, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah. I'm going to read it on the NIV side, the new invitational version. The vision of Obadiah. This is what the sovereign Lord says about Edom. We have heard a message from the Lord. An envoy was sent to the nations to say, Rise, let us go against her for a battle. See, I will make you small among the nations. You will be utterly despised. And that's what we're witnessing. Okay. There are more countries standing in solidarity with the Palestinians. And this is all, as I just read, it says that, the Edomites would be greatly despised. Okay. Let alone leading up to this incident or conflict, that there were people around the world calling out these Amalekites about the different things that's going on the earth. Everything is pointing towards what they've done, and that's going back to the Renaissance, the beginning of the Renaissance period, on up to now. And what you're seeing is, the children, all right, of those Edomites, from back then, are bearing shame for their fathers' evil and wicked deeds, which through reincarnation you are your forefathers. Let's go to a precept real quick. Slack it. Yeah, Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach 11 and 28, judge none, blessed before his death, for a man shall be known in his children. Yeah, because when you come back in your line, you come back in the line of your sons. All right. This is why Numbers 1 and 18 says this. Okay. Bear me 1 second. Numbers 1:18, and they assembled all the congregation on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers. See, because that's how you declare your pedigree, which is your bloodline, by the house of your fathers. So, what's been going on is, ever since the other heathen nations have woken up, and until who is the wicked is on earth. All right, who's the great spoiler? All right, people are starting to look at you Edomites, man, which are uh, the people who run this world or sit in the ruler seat of this world, from the central bankers on down, which are the Amalekites on down to the lowest Edomite. I mean, your whole name, all right, your whole legacy. I'll just say that way. Your whole legacy have shameful spewing on it. It says, what was another point I want to grab? Yeah, right here. American officials and lawmakers have overwhelmingly backed the Israeli military response, with President Joe Biden visiting Tel Aviv on Wednesday to demonstrate his country's solidarity. Only a handful of Democratic lawmakers have spoken out against the Israeli operation. Among them are Representatives Cori Bush of Missouri and Rashida Tlaib of Michigan, who both spoke at Wednesday's rally. President Biden, not all of America is with you on this one, and you need to wake up and understand that, Tlaib told the crowd. We are literally watching people commit genocide. So there's infighting going on. Okay, there's infighting going on. I don't even know who this individual is. Let me see real quick. Of Michigan. Okay, so this is a United States representative from Michigan. Let's see. She looks like she's probably. Let me see. Oh, so she's a Palestinian immigrant. Okay. She's a Palestinian immigrant. So yeah, she would have something to say. Which is nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying anything wrong with that. I just saying I'm not familiar with her. Being the resident of Michigan, I know the governor and stuff like that. Certain, public officials that be on TV in the news. I recognize some of their faces, but there's a divide. All right, that's the end of the article. There's a divide. There's a divide among you Democrats even. Okay, so again, you are greatly despised, man. Okay, and the reason why you're despised is because, as far as you Edomites go, is because of your continuance of spoiling the different nations, man. This is Isaiah 33 on the NIV. Woe to you, destroyer, you who have not been destroyed. Woe to you, betrayer, you who have not been betrayed. When you stop destroying, you will be destroyed. When you stop betraying, you will be betrayed. And so it's no secret who is the great destroyer. Okay? It's no secret, man. The whole world's watching, man. I mean, I'm gonna keep saying it. The whole world's watching. I mean, there's no way around this. There's no way around people not knowing who is Esau, Edom. People not, people not knowing who is the destroyer of human life on the earth. All right, people know very well who is the ones doing that. And I know there's one thing that we would bring out, and they would always make it a little thing, is the fact of the small hats having their hand in first in the most instrumental hand in the transatlantic slave trade. Not only were they Christians, but they was small hat Christians, man. And I'm just using this YouTube friendly word as being small hat because, you know, sensitive YouTube, and they control everything. All right. They own everything, control everything as far as in this society. Okay. So this is 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3, that no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come except they come a falling away first, and the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition. We're watching the son of perdition at work. Okay. This is what Esau was made to do. This is his blessing. The sword represents death. Okay. You think he ain't gonna use that blessing? It's his blessing after all. I mean, come on, man. This is something that he's blessed with. Okay. This is Genesis 27 and 39. And Isaac, his father, answered and said unto him, this is what Isaac said unto Esau. Okay. And Isaac, his father, answered, because, the backstory of it is when Esau came in from, hunting out in the field, and he realized that our forefather Jacob had gotten that blessing. He had supplanted Isaac and got that blessing. Here comes Esau realizing that Jacob had got that blessing, and he's weeping now. He's crying, wanting a blessing for himself. And this is what our forefather Isaac told him. It says, and Isaac his father answered and said to him, behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth and of the dew of heaven from above. And by thy sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother. Okay. Point is, and by thy sword shalt thou live. Excuse me. See, sword, harab. Okay. The Hebrew word there is harab. Okay. Or was that harab? I'm sorry. I believe that's harab. Shalaki. Yeah, I think that's harab with the cha. So it's sword, knife, tools for cutting stone. Which, in this particular Strong's, all right, it's a weapon that is for death. It says a sword as laying waste others. See, laying waste. All right, others. I'm on the lexicon, the Hebrew lexicon, by the way. Paragraph 2, to smite with the edge of the sword, to kill with the sword. And it gives even precepts. Okay. I mean, that's pretty much plain, man. All right. Today's sword, war's not fought with, ancient sword you would draw out of your sheath. No, they're fought with guns on up into the missiles. All right. The missiles would be the top sword today. And you have different levels of missiles. I believe the top one is the hypersonic missile, which currently Russia's ahead of that pack when it comes down to the hypersonic missiles. Okay, which they're Edomites too. But the point is, Esau is living by that sword. Remember, Revelation 6:4 says that a great sword was given into his hands. And we're watching that great sword, man. We're watching that great sword. All right. This is not hate speech. This is not bias, misinformation. I'm just pretty much let you brothers and sisters out there that's watching, I'm letting you know what's going on according to the news that's reported. All right. Revelation 6:4, and there went out another horse that was red, which the horse represents power. Esau is the one that's red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another, which that's Esau. Okay. And there was given unto him a great sword. Okay. And I just read to you whose blessing the sword is. All right. The Edomite. Okay. And right now, we're watching the great destroyer. All right. Of the greatest destroyer of the history of man being on earth. We're watching him at work. Joe Biden is his words aren't not even incredible right now. He just got caught lying the other day about fake atrocities that was going on, and even his own. I did it in another video. I think I mentioned that where his own spokesperson was basically telling the mainstream news media over here in America that they can't back those claims. It's not verifiable. It's not true. They don't know where them accusations was brought up from, or why they was brought up in the first place. Excuse me. So I mean, there's nothing that Esau can do at this point but just take that shameful spewing, because there's no return from this. Okay, there's no return from this. Okay, and we're like I said, we're watching. The great destroyer, the great spoiler, all those above, all those things above, I just mentioned. We're watching, those things take place. Jeremiah 49:14. I have heard a rumor from the Lord, and an ambassador sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her, and rise up to the battle. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen, and despised among men. Okay. And in the so-called Middle East, Esau is greatly despised. He's known as the great Satan. And this is talking about the Edomites, man. Okay. When you read up verse 7, it says prophecy against Edom, the Edomites, concerning Edom. Verse 7, concerning Edom. All right. So the Edomites, man. The Lord have made you small among the heathen and despised among men. That aligns with our read in Obadiah. See, there's no UN Security Council. There's no any kind of council that's going to take the spotlight off of you Edomites, man. Your time has come. Your judgment has come. Okay. We're witnessing your time running out. Okay. This is our Revelation. Oh, Slakia. Wrong chapter. Revelation 11 and verse 18. It says, and the nations were angry. The nations are angry right now too, by the way. And thy wrath is come, and in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants, the prophets, and to the saints, which are the Israelites, the prophets, Israelites, the saints, Israelites, and them that fear thy name, small and great, which is who? The faithful Israelites that believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. And here's the key point, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. See? Every corporation that's on this earth is controlled by the central bankers, man. They have their foot in every central bank in every country. Everyone know who the Rothschilds are, whomever, DuPonts, Gettys, whatever, Bilderbergs, Oppenheimers, and they happen to be small hats, you know. So the Lord is going to destroy the Edomites because the Edomites are the ones that destroyed the earth, okay, or destroying the earth, meaning currently still doing, And again, there's nothing you can do about this because that judgment for you, all right, is drawing nigh. All right. And like I said before, I'm gonna keep watching closely, carefully monitoring what's going on. But that going into the Capitol, that's all a distraction. But at the same time, it show you that people are speaking out against Esau's war machine. All right, and atrocities. Okay, so with that, I want to say, Lord willing, this video was edifying. To the next video, I want to say Shalom and the Bible Ball. Shalom to the elect of the nation of Israel. Shalom.